My name is Debo Olugunagba, the National Public Secretary of the PDP. With me to address you this evening is the Director of Strategic Communication of the PDP Campaign Council. We have here present at the table the directors and members of the Campaign Council, particularly the Strategic Communication Committee. We are here this evening to meet with the press and the entire world, particularly Nigerians, to give our own position of our party, particularly with respect to the election of Saturday, 25th February 2023, the presidential election and the National Assembly election. The text of this press conference is PDP to INEC, halt announcement of manipulated results now. Electoral Commission pushing Nigerians to the wall. Gentlemen of the press, we have called you to update you on our observations and concerns on the ongoing collation of results of the February 25, 2023 presidential election by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. It is very clear from the votes as cast at the polling units across the country that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, substantially defeated the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in line with the expressed aspiration and will of Nigerians. However, it is alarming that INEC is aiding and abetting the rigging and manipulation of the election results in favor of the APC by flagrant and provocative violation of the express provisions of the Electoral Act 2022 by refusing and neglecting to transmit directly the results of elections from the polling units to the INEC server/website as required by law. For clarity, Section 64(4)(b) of the Electoral Act 2022 specifically provides thus, and I quote, "A coalition officer or returning officer at an election shall collate," and the emphasis here is the word shall collate and announce the result of an election subject to his or her verification and confirmation that the B, votes stated on the collated results are correct and consistent with the votes or results recorded and transmitted directly. Emphasis here, transmitted directly from polling units under Section 64 of this Act. Consequent on the above Section 64 of the Electoral Act 2022, any result announced by INEC is ultra-virus, illegal, and of no consequence whatsoever, unless they are results already transmitted directly from the polling units. So procedurally, INEC cannot continue to announce results that are yet to be transmitted as expressly stated in the relevant sections of the Electoral Act. The integrity of this election has been compromised and vitiated by the admission of INEC officials that there was a technical glitch in the midst of the election which affected the effective functioning of the BVAS machines. Furthermore, the integrity of the chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, is at stake, having regards to his multiple representations and assurances to Nigerians and international community that the Electoral Act 2022 is a game changer that will guarantee a free, fair, and transparent electoral process, especially as it relates to the direct transmission of election results from polling units at all elections. It is therefore curious that the INEC chairman will insist on proceeding with the announcement of election results which are not transmitted directly from the polling units to the INEC server and website as required by the Electoral Act. Information at our disposal indicates that INEC deliberately refused to commence the process of announcement of results more than 48 hours after the close of election and collation of results from the various polling units, which results by law was expected to be transmitted directly to INEC server/website as provided under Section 68 of the Electoral Act 2022. This deliberate delay and criminal connivance by INEC provided the opportunity for the reported compromise, alteration, falsification, and switching of election results in favor of the APC in Kano, Katsina, Jigawa, Ondo, Ekiti, Kebbi, Ogun, and other states where our candidate was in clear lead. The PDP therefore rejects the manipulated election results as announced by INEC. Our party cautions that INEC is pushing Nigerians to the wall by announcing manipulated results. We are aware that INEC embarked on extensive and illegal cancellation of election results in many states of the country. For instance, in Sokoto State, over 200 polling units results where the PDP is in clear lead have also been cancelled, thereby disenfranchising over 200,000 registered voters. The PDP, on behalf of Nigerians and in the interest of national peace, demands that INEC halt further announcement of manipulated results and immediately transmit the authentic results from the polling units directly to its servers and websites as required by law before continuation of announcement of results. INEC should know that our party, majority of informed Nigerians, as well as international election observers, already have the result of votes as cast at the polling units across the country. Our agents have been at alert, and we have all the results in our database. The PDP will not hesitate to make public the election results as cast at the polling units if that becomes necessary. We need to draw attention of Nigerians to this, and it's pathetic that we're going this way. Blood and sweat went into this Electoral Act. The international committee and partners of INEC contributed immensely and invested in it. And the commitment of INEC, through its chairman, severally, to Nigeria that, yes, we needed this Electoral Act, we got it, and there are procedures to follow, particularly with respect to the integrity of the election results. And we have said what we've been doing in the past, where issues like this are coming up. But sadly, in 2023, we're talking about the same thing, even after the Electoral Act 2022. That provides, and it makes it compulsory and mandatory, that election results from the polling units shall be transmitted directly to the servers, which means the expectation is that within 24 hours, we should be able to have a result for election all over the country, because it's technology driven. But we are saying what is being done by INEC, by the process is illegal, it's null and void, because that process did not comply with the Electoral Act. And if it doesn't comply, you can't build something on nothing. There can't be an election result if the process of transmission has not taken place as required by law. We don't do self-help. They do self-help, then we don't do self-help. This is a process. We need to give notice. We have the back end of those results, but we won't go to do self-help without going through process. INEC need to know that it's not only INEC that is on trial here. This country, this democracy, the integrity of the chairman is on trial. The international community and what they feel about us as a people is on trial. And that should make sure which means everybody involved, every stakeholder must be cautious of what they do. We have called on INEC to do the right thing because they do something illegal. And if it continues out of the recalcitrant attitude and the recklessness that they are known for, of course the law is there for us. We will go step by step as we are known for as a political party. We do things in accordance with our constitution, with our rules and our engagement, and we don't do self-help. And in any event, if I may add, the expanded leadership of the party will be talking to the press tomorrow. We're talking about Nigerians speaking to the press and talking to the whole world. And INEC is a creation of Nigeria. It cannot be bigger than Nigeria. If Nigerians have expressed the situation and we're saying the law must be obeyed, INEC as a creation of a law must obey that law. And then, of course, we'll take it down the road as we go, proceed.
Okay, let me quickly add. I want to ask, why is INEC in a hurry to declare these results when majority of the political parties in Nigeria are saying no? They are rushing to declare, and he's saying you can come back after. Of course, they know what they are doing. Once you declare, then it becomes very cumbersome to get a redress. That is, if you are even able to get any redress. The redress we need is now. Let them do what the law says they must do and stop hurrying to nowhere. Thank you.
And in addition, it's curious, sir, that INEC that could say for 48 hours before announcing results is suddenly in a hurry. And you ask yourself, why? 48 hours. Even after 48 hours, we still don't have the results directly uploaded into their server that is supposed to be transparent. They promise us a clear, transparent process where we can equally go to the server. We understand that even the password to the rack agents who are supposed to access and upload were not even given. So those are the issues that the INEC chairman must address. It's about his integrity. He's a professor of repute, we believe, until now. He must demonstrate that reputation that he claims he has, or that we believe he has, before international community. He has to. He has a duty to us, and he has a duty to the international community and the partners that have invested so much in this democracy to ensure that we have a process of development slowly but surely. He has to come to speak to Nigerians and say the avowed integrity is there.